If you edit videos or really do any annoying computer task over and over again and you want to automate it but don't know how, then this video is for you. Because today I'm going to show you how to use Codex to automate repetitive browser work in Google Chrome. And in my case, we're going to use it to automatically edit screen recording videos inside Tella TV. But this is bigger than Tella. This same idea can work with almost any video editor that runs inside of a browser. It can also work with a lot of web pages where your job is basically this. Click this, then click that, then choose this option. Then repeat the same sequence again and again, tomorrow and until the day that you die. So in this video, I'm going to show you the big idea, how I use it with Tella, why Codex skills, and how you can adapt this for your own workflow. Let's party. Now let's go into why this matters and the new power of Codex. Most people hear the word Codex and immediately think, okay, that's for coding people. I'm not a coder, so that's not for me. But that's not really true anymore. Codex can still help with coding, obviously, but Codex can also help with browser automation. And that's the part that I think a lot of people are sleeping on right now. Because most people in this world have enough repetitive tasks that they're doing on their computer right now that they can automate. Maybe it's editing videos, formatting blog posts, moving data between apps, or QAing something that your dumbass coworker gave to you. The point is, if the work happens in a browser and follows a predictable flow, Codex just might be able to help. Now let's get into what Codex is good at. For now, Codex automations work best when the task has structure. Open this page, click this button, apply this setting, check the result. At least for the Google Chrome automations. That's the kind of thing you want. What you don't want, at least for now, is something vague, like make this more awesome. That's not an instruction. That's flipping a coin into a wishing well. Codex needs steps. Even though Tella already makes some editing faster, I still do the same settings, same buttons, same order, and same exact export process every time. So at a certain point, why am I still the one clicking all these things? So for this video, I'm using Tella as the example. If you don't use Tella, don't leave yet. Seriously, the larger lesson here is about automating any browser-based workflow. Tella just happens to be the one I'm using because I record and edit all of my own YouTube videos with Tella, like the video you're watching right now. And I love Tella, but the thing I always wanted from Tella is this. I want to tell it how I edit every video. Save that process and then push one button. That's it. Not because I'm lazy. Well, maybe a little bit lazy, but mostly because repeating the same steps is not where good creative work happens. The good idea is the most human parts of the process. Now, when Codex is done with its automation here in this Tella process, I still recommend going back through it yourself. You still want to give it the human touch and change anything that isn't quite right yet. But instead of doing everything from scratch, you're starting from a much better place. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what this Tella script does, and I'm going to show you in the browser so that you have an understanding of what this does automatically. First, it goes to my Tella video page, as you can see right here. Then it clicks on my most recent video. Then it clicks the edit button. Then it clicks the cut button. Then it clicks the find mistakes button. Then it will go one by one through the mistakes that the machine finds and only remove the ones where it's a clear repeat. Now, for this example, you have to understand I'm just using a quick test video that I already edited, so a lot of this stuff I can't actually implement right here in the video. This is just to give you guys an understanding of what the automation does. So it will go through and accept the ones that are clearly repeats of the same words, and then it will X out the ones that are not. So in this case, it would X this out. Then it would go through the buffers right here. It would click remove buffers. It would go down here. It would click remove silences. And then it would go to here, remove filler words. It would click this remove button for the filler words. Then it will click the layout button right here, and it'll select the layout that's in the top left, which is the main bubble layout, which is my favorite layout. Then it'll go all the way down here to the audio section. It'll click audio. It'll then change the background music to this background music. As you can see, it's already selected. Again, this is just a test video. And then it'll drag the volume down to 9%. And then once it's done doing that, it goes to adjust, it clicks on crop, and then I have specific coordinates right here that it goes through, and then it types in the coordinates that I put into the skill file so that it's a nice, beautiful frame just around my screen. Now keep in mind, guys, that this is the straightforward version, the simple version, okay? You can make this as customizable as you want with whatever steps make the most sense for you. But for me, this is what I wanted from Tella since day one. It's already awesome. This makes it amazing. And I don't think any other video editor workflow that I have right now in this video can match the simplicity and efficiency that I have set up right here. And by the way, guys, you can actually test Tella for free, or you can get 30% off just by clicking the link in the video description. That's all you have to do, no promo code necessary. I highly recommend giving it a try. Every video that I've posted on YouTube for the past year and a half has been a result of using Tella. And a lot of them have also had some additional light editing help from CapCut. Now I'm going to show you how to set up and launch this Codex skill on your computer after you download both files. It's pretty easy. Let's go. First, you want to go to the .codex folder on your Mac after you download the Codex app to your machine. Then go to the skills folder. Inside the skills folder, you'll see a lot of different folders if you have skills already installed. If you don't, what you need to do is add a new folder called Tella Polished Video, just like this. So we're going to click into it, and as you can see, we have the agents folder, which has the .yaml file, and then we have the skill.md file. Okay, so this folder and this file are really the only two things you need in this folder. And again, you can get those for free, no signups required, in the description below. And if you don't trust me, feel free to inspect these files for malicious code. I promise they are 100% safe. And now we're almost done. Next, you just want to go into Codex like this and quit Codex. Then you want to go back into Codex after it closes down successfully. Now go into plugins on the left and make sure that Computer Use and Chrome are plugins that you have enabled. Both need to be enabled. Computer Use is the backup in case this one does not work, but we're going to focus on the Chrome extension. Now, you have that installed. You're also going to want to go over to Google Chrome and Google Codex extension for Google Chrome. Just type that into Google, download that extension. Very, very simple. It's one click. So you have that extension, and then you have this plugin. Now you're good. So now you're going to go back into Codex, click on New Chat, and then you can type in a prompt like this. Use the Tella Polish video skill to polish my most recent Tella video. If you need to, you have my permission to open a fresh Chrome window for the selected profile or to use the visible Chrome window preloaded with Tella. Now, in Chrome, I have Tella.tv open in a tab already. If you don't, that's fine. If you don't want to add the rest of this to your prompt, that's fine too. But I found that when I just said, hey, launch this skill, it comes back and asks me for my permission for these two things. So I just put this right into the initial prompt. Then you press go, and then it runs the skill. And then after you press go, you just sit back, you watch the robot do its magic. You watch out for any mistakes or errors along the way. There might be some snags that come up. Make note of that in your head. Go back to Codex, say, hey, on this part it messed up. Speak to the machine just the same way that you speak with ChatGPT. And then you can really tailor it and customize it to exactly what you need. But I know that mine right out of the gate does work. Now we're going to go into how you can make your own skill for Codex just like this, only not for Tella, for whatever app you want to use for the Chrome extension. Any kind of repeatable workflow that we talked about earlier in the video. So what you need to do is go into plugins in Codex and make sure that this Chrome plugin is enabled. Obviously, we already talked about that. Also, you want to go to Google Chrome and make sure that the Codex extension is connected and installed. If you just go to google.com and search for Codex Google Chrome extension, you can download it for free. It's very simple. Then you just need to pick one repeatable task that you want to automate. First, go to the group in Google Chrome and then add a new tab to the group and go to whatever website you want. For this example, let's just use google.com. So let's say we want to create an automation where this bot goes to google.com and searches for the same thing every time and then clicks through the first 10 results to see how a specific keyword is doing that you want to rank on Google. Okay, just to give you an SEO example. Hopefully you know what that means. So again, this is very simple. This is just for the example, but we can say something like create a new skill that goes to google.com, searches for best TVs under $500. dollars, clicks through each result, and then gives me the URLs from the top 10 results for that search query. Create a new skill Chrome plugin, goes to google.com, searches for best TVs under $500, clicks through each result, and it gives me the URLs from the top 10 results for that search query. You guys need to understand that this is the most simple example I could think of at the moment. So what you actually want to do when you go to get your new skill is you want to enable speaking mode, either in ChatGPT or Codex. Go to the app or website where you need the automation, run through all the steps, and dictate all of that into your mic or into your computer, again, as dictation mode is on, and just run through the entire thing. Okay, I click here, I click there, then I wait, like be very specific and technical of exactly what you do, and just speak it all out. And then once you're done, you want to stop doing the voice recording on Codex or ChatGPT and say, hey, turn this into a skill.md file for me, and then it will. And then you test it, and then you refine it if parts of it don't work. So that's what you would do for your actual use case. This is just a use case so you can see, okay, it created a skill. It really was that easy. So here it is, the new skill. It shows you exactly where it is. So this is the actual file path for this skill. So you can see it right on your computer. And then it also will create this little YAML file, just like the one that you saw for Tella. All right, guys, wrapping it up. Thanks for running the prompts with us. Again, be sure to get those 2 files so you can download this awesome Codex skill for Tella TV in the description below for free, no signups required. And also take advantage of that awesome discount for Tella, 30% off for a limited time, also in the description. If you got any amount of value from this video, do us a big favor and don't be a loser. Click subscribe, click like, leave a comment. Let me know how you like this automation, what kind of automations you guys are setting up, what kind of skills you guys want to see, and what kind of videos you guys want to see next. So go ahead and do that. And until next time, remember to run the prompts and prompt the planet.